All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud.
Stack this bread, let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespected, you know that's teasing me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild, they know that.
All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make your people proud.
Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing up hide and seek. Wanna move mumsy out of the ends, I've still got family back in Nige. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Same day, but I'm going through changes. New day, a different fragrance. Live every day like it's your last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life, I can't waste time, that's why.
All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment. Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol.
Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Now it's Batistuta. Saliba calmly anticipates. Kimmich tries to play it through. Ambitious ball here. Bale gets his head on it! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Looking to play him in. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Suarez. Tries to thread one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Iniesta. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Xavi Alonso. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Good ball, good take. Now, can they get him away? Nice looking ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he plays one through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi, he's got away. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's cut it out. He can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bale.
That was lovely, that.
Bale. He's picked his way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Plays a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's onside! Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That Batistuta! It's Alonso! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has left him in a heap. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Faced shot at goal! The message is clear. None shall pass.
De Bruyne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of... Rodrigo! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, he can't get past him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's on it, can he? Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A case now of complete control.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Haaland! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to...
Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hello, tip, stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I know you hate it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like, say, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight, two step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right, I think you might be the next best. I've been looking for a new vibe, so let me show you what to do right. Yeah, let me show you like, watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like. Now I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's found a way through. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jordi Alba gets into a good position. He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's burst through! Robson! Robson! Absolutely terrific! About as smooth as it gets! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this is an adventurous... Oh no, this does not look good! He is through here! Lovely bit of skill. It's Lewandowski! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. We've got a throw in. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Iniesta. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well timed, excellent interception. Ryerson. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Cross to the back post. Roll! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. A probing pass. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Takes the shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary. Can he spark a counter here? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. Joelinton. Joelinton proves just a little bit too strong. Jordi Alba could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Now it's De Bruyne. Threads one in, and this is Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. Into the channel. It's a promising position. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. Batistuta. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Showing good feet. Takes a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a key interception. Strong running down that left flank. Not the most convincing of passes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Tries a shot! Off the post! Nicked it back promptly. He's found some space. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally.
We still settle the scores. It's alright. We can have a good time. This is the secret that keeps us stuck from the deep end. Baby, I love you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Kilishoy, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa. That's a cute ball. Chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ambitious ball here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Kilishoy to Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's a pretty loose pass. And the through ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Kilishoy chasing after it. Messi. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and See if they can unsettle them.
And it's been given away. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Great vision.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, what a ball! And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Albert Ferrer. And it's O'Shea. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Tries the cross. And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Villa. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply...
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not,
And he's let fly! Robson. Good effort from distance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Robson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Cross from Robertson. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Robertson. And it's played in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Jordi Alba. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. India have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Best. And that was very necessary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That's a cute ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tries to play it through. It's Bale! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Brilliantly cut out. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Thuram. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's had a shot! No mistake! The breakthrough arrives at last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
India have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Looking for options, and the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good read, needed to be. Pirlo. Robertson. Saliba cuts it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. Schmeichel claims comfortably.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played in. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and time.
Now when you come the man called say and Booty alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I don't do big man pass anybody. I know they do pass myself. I just one day. I
not be everybody worship money. I know they show myself, I just want day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister.